Hi guys, so this video is going to be how to make passive income with trading. That's what today's video is going to be about, with trading. So I think everyone should strive for making passive income. It doesn't have to be trading. There are different ways on how to make passive incomes online, but I trade, so I'm going to talk about what I know, which is trading. So there are a lot of advantage of trying to make money passively, because one, you can work actively all your life, right? And we only have 24 hours, so there's so much we can do, and there is nothing as beautiful as building yourself to start making passive income online. It's more convenient, it's safe, it gives generational wealth. You can always pass it on and on to people, to either your family, anyone you want to pass it on to. So it's so beautiful to be able to make money online. But I'm going to specifically, like I said earlier on, I said there are different ways how you can make passive income online, but I'm going to specifically talking about trading. So I'm going to be using different trading instruments, just like what I'm doing right now. It's what I want to teach right now is just basically how to analyze chart to be able to make informed and beautiful decisions to trade in the market. So I'm going to be doing like how to make passive income with Bitcoin. I'm not just someone that just buy Bitcoin based on the news or the hype or something. I like to analyze Bitcoin. As for example, if I want to buy Bitcoin, I would like to analyze Bitcoin on the chart with fundamental analysis as well. I'm more of a technical analysis than fundamental, but I'm not going to say we shouldn't use fundamental as well. I think using both just to make more informed decision. So rather than just buying Bitcoin based on just the hype or people telling you, oh, I think crypto is like the next thing, just put your money. No, I think I will rather advise people to at least learn technical analysis of it and fundamental as well, just to make more informed decision on when you want to start buying, or like when you should opt out and something like that, based on how you want to do it. So I'm just going to teach you like simple ways on how to analyze the market with technical analysis, price actions, and market structure, just to inform you on how to buy whatever instrument you want to buy, right, to start making passive income. And we all know like there are different platforms where we can make passive income from. You can use Binance, we can use Coinbase, we can use Robinhood to buy. But like I said, I'm just going to teach you basic way to like, oh, if you just do your own research and analysis, you don't have to buy crypto. You can, what I'm going to teach you right now, like as long as it's chart, you can always use it, right? So you can use this for stock as well. If you want to buy stock, and like I said, just go for the instrument you want to buy and write the instrument and like analyze it based on how you see it, then read fundamental on that instrument as well, for you to be able to make good and informed decision before you put your money and probably start making money out of it as well. So now let's start with like a basic way of how I analyze. I like to do something that is called top-down analysis, and that is trying to analyze the bigger picture from months back, then breaks down to like this is 3 month time frame right here, 3 months time frame. So I like to analyze. Top down analysis is going from the 3 month time frame to like 1 month time frame, basically going from the higher time frame to the lower time frame to be able to make decisions. So now I can, let me go to the 6 month time frame just to see overall of how we see. We can see that this is everything that has happened based on TradingView, because the platform I am analyzing right now is called TradingView. So based on this TradingView 6 months, this is how Bitcoin is currently, right? Like I said, what I'm going to teach you right now, it doesn't have to be Bitcoin. You can use this to like trade, to analyze any financial markets. It doesn't have to be Bitcoin. It can be other cryptocurrency. It can be stock as well. It can be Forex. This is just a basic rule of how I analyze my chart. So now we can see this is a 6-month time frame. Overall, we are on a bull move, right? And a bull move, for those that are just new to charts, right? What we call bull is uptrend. Then if I say bear, is downtrend. And for uptrend, this is how uptrend goes. We see something like this: an impulse, a correction, an impulse, a correction, an impulse. So this is called an impulse right here. Then this right here is called a correction. And that also goes to a downtrend as well. We can see an impulse, a correction, an impulse, a correction, an impulse, a correction, right? So this is called an impulse right here. And this is right here a correction. So there's something we also call, when it's on an uptrend, there's something we call an higher high and a lower, sorry, a higher low. An higher low, which is HH, abbreviation HL. Then for the downtrend, there's something we call a lower high and a lower low, which is LH, LL. And for just, I'm just going to do this because, like I said, I'm trying to be more considerate to beginners as well. So for those that doesn't really know more about charting, just how it goes. So this is called right here. Let's change the color. So right here is called, for an uptrend, this is an uptrend, remember. Right here is called a higher high. Then this one here is called a higher low, higher high, higher low, right? Same goes with the downtrend right here. I told you those are L. So the ones up here are called lower high, lower high, lower high. The ones down here are called lower low, lower low, lower low. So this pattern right here is what that forms uptrend and downtrend, and that is how you know, oh, we are in a uptrend, we're in a downtrend. For those that does not know how to identify, oh, I'm just seeing it going kind of like a zigzag, how am I supposed to know it's uptrend and downtrend? For totally new beginners, they might not know. So this is how you identify it, based on how the market rolls. So if you see the market in this kind of form right here, then you should be able to know that this is an uptrend. And if you see it in this kind of form right here, you should be able to know that is a downtrend. So that's just like a basic rule of how you can identify an uptrend and a downtrend. So now let's start, guys. We can see overall, this is the 6-month time frame, like I said, on Bitcoin. You can see that overall we are on a uptrend, because we can see right here, like I told you, an uptrend. We can see this is an impulse giving us a correction, so there's a possibility of it continue to push to the upside. So like I said, this will be an higher high, and this right here will be an higher low. This is our overall overall higher time frame on Bitcoin. So based on what we are seeing right now, I think I see Bitcoin as more of a bull run rather than a bearish run overall. So now I go to my lower time frame, and my second lower time frame is the 3rd-month time frame. That will make you be able to like break down things in more of a simpler way, right? So now let's see how that goes. Now that I've seen this, I can take my trend line. If I have a video that shows for beginners that doesn't know how to use TradingView, because what I'm using right now is TradingView, I have a video on how to use TradingView, so you can watch that just for you to know how to use the drawing tools and TradingViews. So I'm going to draw something like this, a trend line right here, just to indicate for me that as long as I am above this trend line, above the trend line, right, overall we are on a buy move. As long as it doesn't break from this trend line, we can only buy move. But that doesn't mean we can't sell as well. Like if you look at right here, even the past that we are around this, above this trend line right here, we can see this aspect right here was a sell. So you just have to be able to know how the market goes. If you are overall on a downtrend, on a if you are on a downtrend, on an overall uptrend. I hope I'm not confusing, because this is an overall uptrend right here, right? Uptrend overall, but there is this correction, which is the downtrend. Correction, which is the downtrend right there. So remember, I said for new beginners, there's something we call an impulse. So this is an impulse right here, an impulse. Then right around this area right here is the correction. Then I'm expecting a sort of a continuation right here. So now let's see how Bitcoin is going. So right now that we are seeing Bitcoin right now, right? Like I said, I put a trend line. What next am I going to put? I'm going to put a box right here. So even before Bitcoin came to around this area right here, I was anticipating at least Bitcoin to come down to this area right here, right? And my reason for that was because we can see that we had this impulse move right here. There was this break of zone with this beautiful engulfing candle right here, and it's left an imbalance. And we know that most of the time when there is an imbalance, it's always coming there to like fill the imbalance. It doesn't have to come immediately to fill the imbalance, but it's always going to come back to fill the imbalance. So we can see that we broke the structure right here, break of structure, BOS, break of structure. So we broke the structure right here, and I was expecting overall to come down there to retest the structure, and we see that we came down to retest that structure beautifully well. So we knew around that area that there's a possibility for a reversal, because it has come down there to at least fulfill the imbalance, right? There was an impurity and it has come down there to fill that imbalance. And we can see that as soon as it got there, we got this engulfing beautiful candle right here that engulfed the other one. Like I said, for beginners, you might not be able to understand what I'm saying, but I'm going to do a video on candlesticks, so I think you'll be able to understand what it means by engulfing and all that, in case if you are really new to trading and you don't know, especially candlesticks, and you don't know what candlesticks is all about. I'm going to do a video soon on candlesticks, so you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. So we can see that as soon as we got to the zone of interest right here, we pushed up with this beautiful engulfing candle, and that indicates that the buyers are in the market. So that indicates that, because we can see that we've had this impulse, correction, and continuation right here for this downtrend. So we need, for us to continue to buy around this area, we need an evidence or anything that shows us that the market has reversed from selling to buying. And that beautiful candle shows us that we are currently at the point of interest. Like I said, point of interest, which is right here, because we're expecting the markets to push down to fill in that imbalance. And when it fills that imbalance, we're expecting, because anything can happen. There's always a saying in the market that says you don't predict the market, you react to the market. That's a saying that I think everyone should know. Don't be stuck to what you think it will happen, right? Yes, I think prediction, just for you to be able to like predict what the market is going to be, just makes it a little bit more easier for you to be to know exactly what you want in the market. But that does not mean it has to happen the way you predict it, because the market doesn't owe you anything and the market does whatever it wants to do, right? But it's good to at least analyze the market based on what you think around that period of time, and have different scenarios and still be open-minded, because the market might not go the way you want it to go, and it might just go another way, and that is fine. If it goes another way that's not the way you think it should go, just be open-minded and reanalyze based on that current market. That is really, really, really important. Don't be stuck in what you think the market should do, because the market doesn't owe us anything, right? We think the market wants to do like this. That is just our own scenario based on that current price action. And if you get to that price action where we want it and the market does otherwise, you just have to be open-minded to reanalyze and say, okay, this is where I think the market will do. I'm expecting this, I'm expecting that. But now the market is now where I think it's supposed to be, but it's doing something different than I thought it would do. Now what are you supposed to do? Just reanalyze based on that current price action, and don't be stuck in what you think the market is going, what you think the market should do, because you can't tell the market what to do. The market tells you what it wants to do, and how do you know what the market wants to do? By reading the price action. So that's just a quick prep talk right there. So now that we can see right here that we were into the zone right here. Assuming we didn't see this engulfing candle right here, because I was expecting a kind of like a reversal around the zone, like I said, because it has come down there to fill in that imbalance. So my own bias was, when we get to that zone, I'm expecting a reversal around that zone, right? But let's assume it didn't even work out the way I thought it would work out. And let's say that when it got to the zone, I still saw more engulfing candle breaking this zone right here. I'm not going to stick to my bias. I'm just going to reanalyze based on that current price market. And that was why I said, you don't predict the market, you react to the market. But thankfully, the market did the way I thought it would do. Don't get me wrong, the market doesn't do how I want it all the time, and it's fine. That's why I said you have to be open-minded. So you can see that as soon as we got to this, my POI, this means my point of interest. So this is like a point of interest that I'm looking into, like, okay, when this market gets right here, let's see how it reacts for me to know my next move. And we see that as soon as we got to that zone, I saw this beautiful engulfing candle right here. So that just basically indicates that overall the market is going to be buy on Bitcoin right now. So seeing that, I can just make a decision of seeing this engulfing candle right here. I can just go, because I use Robinhood for like Bitcoin, right? I use Robinhood. I can just go to Bitcoin right now. I can go to Robinhood, sorry, and buy on Bitcoin, to be honest, because I know as soon as, because it's an overall, yes, we might still see a fluctuation, and that is fine, but this is an overall investment for the future, right? This is not trading like, oh, I just want to trade right now and take my money in 2 days or 3 days. No, this is for months to come. And that is the reason why I am analyzing in a bigger time frame, because I am not doing like an intraday trader or like a swing trading. I am doing a passive trading. So passive trading is, for me, is just like analyzing right now in a bigger time frame to be able to say, okay, I think we are in a shift in the market right now. I can put my money on Bitcoin for a buy move. Do you get what I'm trying to say? For passive income. So this one is not like, oh, I'm just sitting down there at the moment and like trying to take some few peeps and leaving the market, or some few points and leaving the market. No, this is passive. That one is more of like an active trading rather than passive. But I'm talking about how to start trading with passively to get income passively on trading. So now that I saw that engulfing candle in 3-month time frame, like I said, this is like months to come investment. I knew that there's a possibility that Bitcoin, I'm using that word possibility because no one is 100% sure in the market. You just have to use, based on how you trade and based on how you analyze, you just have to use your own confluences. At least if it's more than 2-3 more confluences for you to be able to know that, okay, I think I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that in the market. So make sure you know that no strategy is 100% sure. That is why you don't risk with the money you cannot lose. I'll repeat that again. If you haven't heard about that before, don't ever risk trading or investing with a money that you know you are not willing to lose, right? Only trade with money you are willing to forgo. So now that we can see right here that, just how I explained, it is beautifully well the way I wanted it to do. And right there, you can actually buy the market. You can buy when you see this engulfing candle closes, because it shows that the buyer are in the market as of that moment, right? So we can see that. So if I go to a more smaller time frame, I don't want to go to over too small time frame because of, like I said, this is not an intraday trade. So I'm going to stick with like monthly kind of time frame. We can see right here. So based on, this is a monthly time frame. So 1 month time frame, sorry. So this is, if I can also put a zone right here. So these zones right here, for beginners that doesn't know much, we call this kind of zone right here support and resistance. So resistance is you can call it as the ceiling. Those are like where I remembered it when I was new, that I didn't really know much about all this. So we can call the support floor, which means if you have two kind of zones, this is first zone right here, this is second zone, which one would be the resistance around the zone right here? The one I call ceiling, which is up, right? Anything that is ceiling, it means up. This would be the resistance. And anything that is floor means support. This would be the support. So that's just, I have a video on how to identify resistance and support, so you can watch that for beginners that don't really know how to use support and resistance if you want to. So we can see right here, right? And another confluence we can see right around this area. I talked about confluence, and confluence, for those that doesn't know what confluence means just adding two or more things together to add up what you think is going to do, because the more things that add up on your favor, okay, for example, with this example now, I said I'm looking for a buy rather than a sell. So confluences for a buy right now, two or more means I need something that will indicate for me that, okay, there are two things, there are three things, there are four things that is happening, right? That is indicating for me that my buy is more kind of visible. Yeah, like my buy is more visible for me. So I can also draw a trend line right here too, just to see that. We can see that I talked about something earlier on, right? We can see that now that the market was previously, I'm looking at this right now, the market was previously on a downtrend right here, we can see. And now, how do we know the market has reversed from the previous price action, which is a downtrend? And now, how do we know we have now reversed back to selling, right? Sorry, to buy, from sell to buy, right? So how do we know now, right? Let's even talk about, previously I talked about this engulfing candle. That is one confluence, right? Engulfing candle. But sometimes it's not actually enough, because this is like more of like a risky move, just in the engulfing candle, because sometimes you can see the engulfing candle and you can still just break, right? But like I said, my own confluence at that moment was because, one, we are at a zone of imbalance field. Then at that zone, I saw the engulfing bull candlestick. To be honest, that just shows to me that that was enough confluence for me to ride on. But some people are more conservative, right? And they still want more information. And I'm going to show you more information you can see for you to actually buy. Like I was saying previously, that we were on a downtrend. Now the market has switched from a downtrend to an uptrend. Now, how are we going to know that the market has now shifted? We can see it's now giving a downtrend pattern, sorry, an uptrend pattern, impulse, correction, continuation. Just like I mentioned previously, an impulse, a correction, continuation. And remember, for those beginners that doesn't know much, this is an uptrend pattern. So that is how uptrend goes, how it works, and that is how you know we have now shifted from a downtrend to an uptrend. Hope I'm not confusing you guys. So now that we see this is just more confluences that Bitcoin has actually shifted from an uptrend to a downtrend. Anything can happen, like I said, but as of right now, Bitcoin has shifted. As of right now that I am analyzing this this market, Bitcoin has shifted. So now we can see, I can also still draw another right here, which means there is a break of structure right here, right? There's a break of structure. So let's see how this candle closes. That would depend if we're still going to continue to push to the upside, or because we all know the market cannot just continue to go like a straight line. It's not possible. We need a correction, then it continues on a straight line, then we need another correction, right? That is how the market works. So there's a possibility it might still fall. Bitcoin might still actually fall right here. Like I said, I am analyzing this right now, November 24th, 2023. That is when I'm analyzing it. So based on this current price action right now, right? So Bitcoin might still fall to 31,000, around 31,950. Bitcoin might still fall around that area just to make corrections. Something like this, like I said, then continue to push to the upside. That's a possibility, right? So, because like I said, the market doesn't just go up, it comes up and down, just like what we see here on this one right here. We see this impulse right here. It's this candlestick closes this zone right here, and it still came back right here on a downside to retest that zone and push up. Now it's giving me the same thing. We closed the zone with this engulfing candle, breaking the previous structure, which means bull is in the market right now. But to have more confirmation, we might come down here to come and fall right here, then continue to push to the upside. That's a possibility. Let me show you different ways how the market can go for a downtrend, right? Sorry, for an uptrend. It doesn't have to be. I know majority of people do one scenario, but it doesn't have to be. An uptrend can be an impulse like this, a descending correction, then a continuation to the upside. An uptrend can also be an impulse, a rectangular correction, then a correction to the upside. So sometimes it doesn't actually have to be like a descending correction before pushing to the upside. Like I said, it can be like a rectangular correction, some sort like this, and consolidate like this for a continuation to the upside. So that is also an uptrend as well. So just putting that aside, because majority of people know more of correction as descending correction, but it can be descending or it can be like the rectangular correction. So for a downtrend, still the same thing. We can see like this, come and give me this ascending pattern, then push down, or we might come down, give me a rectangular pattern, then push down. So this can also be a downtrend as well. It doesn't have to be this or this. This is the most popular one. It doesn't have to be. So that's just a quick flip right there. So now that we can see right now, right, let's see how this candlestick formed. So just because I'm saying overall Bitcoin is on a downtrend, right, that doesn't mean it's not going to still push down. Of course, it's going to fluctuate. That is how the market goes. The market goes up and down. So if it goes down, I'm still, like I said, I'm still okay for it to come down to around this area right here, then continue to push to the upside. And if anything happens, if you're going to go for overall sell on Bitcoin, for me to be more safe, I will want Bitcoin to break this previous low right here for me to see that Bitcoin is overall sell. But as long as we are still above this trend line right here, I still see Bitcoin as overall buy, to be honest. And that is the reason why I will always advise people to at least learn how to chart. If you learn how to chart, it gives you more insightful knowledge and information to know how to put your money. And that is how I try to put my money. I chart and I use fundamental as well. So charting, which is technical analysis, news, which is fundamental analysis. So using these two to decide on how you want to, when can use this two analysis to decide when to buy, when to buy, when to exit, when to like entry, when to sell, exit. So that is why, to me, I think it is crucial for people to know how to chart and how to use fundamental as well, because it gives you that room to be able to exit. And it gives you that room to be able to enter. So you just don't enter based on, oh, I think I'm just watching just the news, and the news is, or people are saying, oh, I think Bitcoin is on a rise now, and let me just put my money. No, you have to be informed as well. And being informed, I love chatting. And like I said, I use fundamental as well. So I go there, I chat, and don't forget the platform I'm using, for those that doesn't know, is TradingView platform to chat. And like I said, it doesn't have to be crypto. I'm just using this for example. If you want to buy stock, maybe like Netflix, example, Tesla, Metaverse, or anything, you can always come here to, I have a video on how to use TradingView. Go watch it, and you can also see on how to research on either stocks or like forex or like crypto, for you to be able to chart what you want to buy at that moment to start making money passively from it. So this is what I am talking about on how to learn how to chart. You see that learning how to chart just gives you more insight, and you will even be scared that much, because you know that, oh, if I put my money in the market right now, which is I put my money around this area right here, which is maybe like 24,000. I'm giving an example right here. And the market pushed up right here to this level right here, which was 31,000. And it came down here back to 24,000, right? And for people that doesn't even know how to chart, they will be scared, and they'll be like, oh, the market went to 31,000. I should have removed my money instead of staying in the market. But for me, that I know how to chart, I knew that's fine. It's coming back to where where I entered before was okay, because I'm expecting a reversal. Do you get what I mean? And that is the reason why it's good to know how to chart. It's just give you a little bit more confidence with your money, right? At first, don't trade with the money you can't afford to forgo. And secondly, no matter how it is, it's still your money, and the majority of us are putting the money there. Not even majority of us, all of us want our money to work for us, right? All of us want profit from our money. Anything can happen, I get, but our end goal is to make more money for our money, right? So assuming I don't know how to chart, imagine entering around 24,000 and the market went to 31,000, and normal people, yes, you'll be happy that your money is going up, and it came back to your entry as well. People that don't know how to chart, they'll probably take their money out and be scared that, oh, the money, maybe now Bitcoin might fall more, right? But me, that I know how to chart, I won't be scared, because I knew that the market is coming to retest. The only thing that will make me scared to take my money out, example, is if I see that it breaks this previous low right here, then that means it has transited now from buying to selling. Then I will take my money off of it, because it is not doing the way I thought it would do. And this is most important, why I said charting is really important when it comes to passive income with trading. It just makes things more easier for you, and you can always make your decisions. Like I said, either you want to buy more or you want to exit more. Like for example, if Bitcoin come down here and give me what I want around this zone, I am going to buy more. This is a good point of entry. If I see more right here and I see an engulfing candle that the buy is still in the market, I am going to buy more. And we can see how charting can just make things a little bit more easier for you. So you can use charting, like I said, to exit and to buy based on how you see the market around that area. And like I told you, macroeconomics is also good. Look at news as well, but I'm more of a technical than fundamental. But don't get me wrong, I'm not ruling out fundamental. I still read fundamental as well, but I'm more of a charting than fundamental, and I use both together. And using both together is really, really powerful, and it gives you more strong information about the instrument you are currently working on. So I hope this is insightful, guys, and I hope you can use this method. I said it before, it doesn't have to be crypto. This method can be used for any financial market instrument. And no, majority of what people know about is stocks. So it can be used for stocks, can be used for crypto, it can be used for forex, it can be used for anything that has to that you can chat on, you can always use it for. So I really hope this is really insightful for you guys, and you guys gain one or two things from what I did in this video, and because that is my intention, for people to learn a little bit of any things from it. And this is how you can start making passive income with trading, guys. You can start chatting and like go to any of the market, any platform for you to be able to, like I said, I use Robinhood, and that is how I do. If I want to buy or if I want to exit a stock or a crypto that I have, I go to my chatting. If you don't forget, this is Trading View. I go to my chatting and see, oh, do I want to add more to my stock, or do I want to have more buy, or more, do I want to have more buys to my stock or more buys to my crypto? And I goes to chatting, and that makes me make an informed decision. Or, oh, I think this crypto I bought is not doing the way I want it to do, I'm going to exit right now. So this is how I'm able to like go with how the market is. And like I said, I use fundamental as well, but it helps as well to be able to make good and informed decision on when to buy and when to exit when it comes to whatever passive income, whatever financial market instrument you have. So this is a thought, this is my analysis, guys, and I really hope this is insightful. And please start making good financial decisions right now. And passive income is the best, to be honest. It just saves you time. Yes, at the beginning you have to put a lot of work around it, but as time goes on, you start reaping the fruit of your labor, basically. So this is how I trade passively, right? I chat and I used based on the knowledge I have and based on what I think will happen based on my chatting to buy whatever I think I want to buy, to start making passive income from it. So this is my thoughts on how to start making passive income, guys. Hope this is insightful, and I hope you learn one or two things from this and use this as much as you can to be able to grow yourself. It's almost New Year, guys, so we have to start making good financial decisions, guys. Hope you find this insightful. If you do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Like this video, and if you have any question, just put it down in the comment section below, and I'll do my beautiful best and possible best to answer to the best of my ability, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.